What is going on, fellow fans of mobile gaming? It is your host, Galadon, and that's right, today's video is talking about Infinity Kingdom. Now, many of you don't know that when I first got into mobile gaming, I was looking for an MMO a lot like this. So, I was super excited when I found out Infinity Kingdom wanted to sponsor today's video, and here we are playing an amazing looking game that was impossible just a few years ago on mobile. Look at the graphics right here. You've got immortals, dragons, you've got an incredible detailed map, all of this action, and it's got something for everybody. We'll go into some of the gameplay today. We'll talk about the player versus player elements, the player versus the environment, and of course the battle for supreme domination. But in order to do that, you've got to summon some powerful dragons. Check out Demeter and notice that these dragons grow in power and abilities, attack, defense, and yes, again, each dragon is associated with a different element, so you've got to work on getting those elements right and raising your dragons. Man, these things, Tyrannus, I'm sorry, probably my favorite. Well, okay, Tyrannus was my favorite up until the point that I summoned Zephyr, and Zephyr is now my current favorite. Zephyr is a wind dragon, and remember, it's all about these elements. I'll talk a little bit more about those in a minute. Let's check out the immortals. You've got to pair your dragons with immortals, and oh man, okay, watch this. Let me say, okay, there's an incredible amount of free stuff here that you can summon these immortals without spending anything in the game. The links in the description will take you not only to where to download the game, but also to get tons of free stuff like free gems. You heard me right, free gems. And make sure that you use the redeem code Galadon. Using the links in the description and the redeem code help out the channel and help you advance more quickly. And here comes Flavius Belisarius. Check out the shield, check out the mace right there. I mean, the graphics on these guys, so much fun to summon these immortals, and the fragments, they're really easy to come by. I don't even know how to say her name. Med B? She is, yeah, she's looking pretty powerful right there. William, and I'm telling you right now, you want to be a king? You want to have a king on your side? King William is the way to go. Check out the crown. I'm telling you right now, this stuff is just, I can't get over it. Frederick? Come on, Frederick. Yeah, okay. He's maybe eating a little bit too much, but again, another king. Look at powerful wearing the crown. Many of these immortals are significant figures from history. Check out Empress Wu. You can have all of these fighting on your side, but let's talk more about the battle itself and troop formation. Summon your dragons and your immortals and pair them up in the proper order and placement so that you can get in there and pick up the big victories. You'll notice we have elements and different troop categories and troop types, and so you're going to need to plan this carefully. It also depends upon what you're attacking. Check out right here as I deploy these immortals. Notice that we're going to receive a boost. 3, 4, or 5 units of the same element at the same time, and it gives you increasingly stronger bonuses: physical defense, physical attack, magical attack, and of course, you've got to take this into consideration with what the strengths and the weaknesses are of the troops that you're choosing to bring. I like this feature of Infinity Kingdom a lot because it's super easy to pick up. You can get right in and start battling right away, but at the same time, you can definitely have a lot of room, of course, to make upgrades and to find those winning combinations, put together a strategy that works for you and works for the situation that you're in. Let's check out the Time of Well. Now, this is PvE. This is where the immortals must defeat the vicious gnomes in the Time of Well. This is a big test of players' abilities to plan their troop formations and to choose the correct magical element when you're facing different enemies. Look at this footage. I mean, it's really cool. I love the dark surroundings here. Notice the dragon on patrol around the outside. The battles are intense, but Infinity Kingdom makes it easy to just pick up and start playing. Bring the game with you on the run like any good mobile game. You don't have to spend a bunch of time. You can just get in, get a couple of battles done, and move on. But you want to get these battles done. You want to get the victories because that is how you're going to pick up the gear and the upgrades in order to strengthen your army. But you want to win, you have to take into consideration this 7 elements counter system. That is right. Each element has a counter and it counters a different element. For instance, water counters fire, fire counters wind, and so on and so forth. If you use the elements to your advantage, you're going to find that you're winning more consistently and then upgrading faster. And all of the elements are at play both when you're battling other players and when you're doing PvE and working through the campaign maps. This one is the Well of Time, but I haven't even gotten to the big part of this game, and when I say big part, oh my gosh, are you guys ready for this? City Siege and the world map. Check it out as we zoom out and you can see how massive this game really is. It is a true MMO and it's all on your mobile device. Choose your faction and then you battle for supremacy of the world, and the common goal that everybody is fighting for is conquering the world heart, okay? There are 3 kingdoms, but the world heart is where the final goal lies, and that is what everybody is ultimately battling for. So when you're ready, you check out City Siege, and it is a constant melee of battles between players trying to control the world heart. And obviously you can see there's a wide variety of gameplay here in Infinity Kingdom, and there's so much more than I could possibly show you. I'm just kind of scratching the surface, showing you guys the basics. Obviously these guys are battling it out. There's also a feature called Immigration, where players are free to move to different locations on the map in large groups in order to conquer different cities. And as we move around on the map right here, you kind of get a little bit of a taste of just how big the world is, how many different places there are to travel, to conquer, and to explore in Infinity Kingdom. There is a ton of content for free-to-play players and Water Immortals for free. You can join active events that get you materials that you can use in the market and in the Hall of Immortals. And you can get dragon crystals for free by killing the 4 gnome bosses. The Immortals are a huge key to victory, and I just wanted to show you guys my 2 favorites. Alexander the Great, I mean, come on, conqueror of the world. Check out his lion, absolutely love that. And if you're a fan of ancient Egypt like I am, take Ramses II into battle and defeat your enemies, but don't go it alone. There is a huge social system within Infinity Kingdom. Make sure you join an alliance like the Galafam. I have created it, and although it's filling up, there's still room, so you can get in and check it out. There's also a calendar that helps coordinate with other players within your alliance. The sooner you get involved, the less you are going to miss out on, so now is the time. Download Infinity Kingdom using the link in the description. Come join me in the Galafam, and I will see you in game, and we will dominate the world together.